good.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for jumping in to this video today. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka Music Vidiot, and I am joined today by fellow friend and mystery hunter, WhizL. WhizL, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, guys? WhizL here. Thanks for having me, Danny.
Oh, no problem, buddy. It's always a pleasure to have you on the channel. WhizL, recently you came out with a video and you were talking about a lot of good stuff, dude. You brought up the jetpack, you brought up even aliens, you even mentioned sound. Now, it's pretty cool that you did that because it kind of coincides with what I just released, talking about sound and hinting at other things as well. There's certain things in this game, certain clues that we can look at that kind of make me feel that sound is more important than we've been giving it credit. What do you think, WhizL? Do you think that we might have to take the route of sound?
Well, I think we've been trying so many things already, like trying to get triggers to happen and trigger all kinds of things. But the thing that we haven't really tried yet in the past couple of years actually is sound. We haven't really take an in-depth look at the sound triggers in the game, and I think it's something that we need. Like, we are missing out on this, and we really need to focus on sound triggers because we might have these in the game. We don't even know about them.
I think you're right. There's a lot of things that we've tested before, but sound is the one thing that I don't see many people really going too in depth about. Like in your video, you show off the alien and like real life events, which is something that Rockstar definitely loves to do.
They basically had a act there at the Olympics. I don't know if it was to start the Olympics or to end it. I think it was to end it, but the act was basically that a UFO, which was like identical to the UFO we have in GTA 5, and they had to trigger the UFO in the act with sounds, with specific sounds. And if you trigger this UFO with this specific sound, an alien would come out of it and it would end the Olympics and do some stuff with it and all that. And even a man with a jetpack suit and a jetpack was flying in the Olympics. So they are hinting at so many stuff in there, and I just think, as we said before, Rockstar loves to take a part from this and get it into the game. So many clues, man, so many clues.
And that was in the same part of the world, right? That was in Los Angeles, was it not?
Yeah, exactly. It was the Maze Bank Arena, and we have the Maze Bank Arena in GTA 5. So yeah, it's crazy, man.
So, you know, that's amazing. I have never heard about that. I'm glad that you brought that information to the table because Rockstar, you know, reading up on when they made this game, they did a lot of research, like thousands and thousands of pictures and videos that they took. They went and physically went to Los Angeles and checked it out to get the feel for it themselves. And I'm sure that they, in their research, came across that information that you brought to the table. And it's funny because you brought up the jetpack. That's tied to the clues in the game. Like, we have the bell tower at the court center, which has a literal triggered noise of a bell that happens every hour on the hour. And the bell jetpack is what CJ flew around in San Andreas. I mean, a lot of stuff that connects here. And you were talking about them needing a trigger for the alien to come out.
Yeah, that was the sound, yeah.
I wonder if maybe the UFO on top of Mount Chiliad, you know how it has flashing lights, could possibly be a visual type of Morse code that we can use, and it's just their way of playing on the real life scenario of the UFO that you're talking about in your video that needed sound for the trigger.
Yeah, and even the Mount Chiliad UFO has an interior. This has been found, this has been confirmed, but yeah, when we try to even get close to the UFO, it disappears because it is like a hologram. But it has an interior, and this has been confirmed by the whole community, the modern community and all that. So maybe this is the missing piece, the sounds, the triggers, who knows?
We know from the clues and the different stuff that we've brought up in our videos already, WhizL, that there is a lot of clues concerning sound. We have the Morse code at like a rebel radio. We have the Morse code underwater. The definition of Morse code even talks about how you can use flashlights and car horns to use Morse code. And I mean, they gave us flashlights, and they even gave us a lot of options in the Los Santos Customs for tons of different features for horns.
Well, talking about the horns, I mean, we have a bunch of horns, 1,000 horns in the game, but if you ask me, there is one special horn, and that's the horn of the Space Docker. I mean, I can think of 1,000 different horns, but when I think of a special horn, it's, yeah, the Space Docker. So this, yeah, makes me think this is the trigger to something, and we haven't paying attention to this. So who knows? Maybe we need to use the Space Docker for it and use the special horn, and then trigger a sound trigger that we need to find.
I completely agree, because nothing sounds like the Space Docker. The Space Docker's horn,
Yeah.
it almost sounds like it's like a frequency. Right, one of a kind.
Yeah.
It's like, it's almost telling us, like, use this for a trigger somewhere in the game.
I really think we underestimated sound in the past couple of, yeah, years for searching for the truth. So, yeah, now is the time to pay attention to the sounds and just look for triggers. And if you ask me, we need to start with the Space Docker's horn, because yeah, it has frequencies, it has this special horn, and it just doesn't add up. Why does such a weird car have a horn like this, and we can't do anything with it? That yeah, just doesn't make sense. And I really think the Space Docker is the key to the sound trigger.
Right. I think that it might be, man. The different updates that we get and the different things that we have might be bigger clues than we are even realizing, like the Beast and Bigfoot. That whole entire Easter egg revolves around listening and having the sound guide you to the next step.
Yeah, it's so freaking weird. Like, we have never tried this before, like working with sound triggers. And now, after coming up with the ideas we both have, it makes a lot of sense, and all the clues are there, but we just need to find the right trigger. Yeah?
If you think about it, the only other real confirmed mystery that we have in this game is the murder mystery. And if you think about how that's triggered, it's all through sound. You walk up, you look at the writing on the wall, and you hear that little film reel go off.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, you got the only other mystery in the game being triggered by sound. You got the whole Easter egg with Bigfoot and the Beast. And the connections that you brought up tied to the connections of the jetpack, in real life and in the game, and the previous game with the Bell jetpack and the sounds, and then the Bell building in this game with the triggers and sounds. I mean, it's a big, long, run-on sentence of clues and information, but it all ties back into sound. So I think that there's just, a lot that we need to do as a community, a lot more to look forward to. I know that you got a lot of interesting stuff coming up on your channel, so
yes,
definitely stay tuned, guys, for WhizL's content. He's got some good stuff, and more on my channel, as well as I'm going to be looking a little bit closer into all this as well. So guys, keep your ears open and keep your eyes listening.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I love it. I love the mystery videos, the discussion videos with you. It's always fun, and we come up with the best theories together. Like, it's awesome, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, man. I definitely appreciate you jumping on, because this is a big teamwork effort, and hopefully from talking about it, from our individual videos, our discussion videos, from everything that we do, hopefully it can help, even in the smallest way, to solve the Chilean mystery. WhizL, once again, thank you so much, guys. His video will be in the description, so don't forget to check that video out, guys, if you did not see it already. And definitely stay tuned for more content. Thank you so much. Have a good day. And, as always, peace.